Hey, everyone, and welcome back to Who's Who Interviews with yours truly. Yes, I did just move my neck. Miss Koko Bowden. It's such a blessing to be on the airwaves, highlighting beautiful communities and great people of God. You know, God's chosen near and far. And each day that we wake up, it is an opportunity to thank God for another chance. I just want to take the time right now and just say thank you, Lord, for allowing us the opportunity to come on this line tonight, this evening, or morning, wherever you're listening from. But, Lord, I do thank you. So the gospel quartet community was shook up, hurt, saddened last year, August 18, 2019, when young Pastor Ricky McDuffie won his battle with AML leukemia on the other side. But before he left here a CD that he was working on and songs of encouragement, songs that will encourage our hearts, songs that will encourage us to keep fighting and don't give up and to continue to trust in God. So today, promoting the single and this CD, and also the 29th anniversary of the McDuffies, I have a wonderful woman on the line, God-fearing, faith-believing, such a bright spirit, loving, and a business teacher at West Hope Middle School in Rayford, North Carolina. Shout out to West Hope, all the way from Lombard, North Carolina. I have Sister Sharmeika McDuffie of the award-winning quartet group, a.k.a. the first family of quartet, the McDuffies. Hello, Sister Sharmeika, and welcome to Who's Who Interviews.
Hello, sis, and hello, everybody out there. It's a blessing just to be able to get on here and have the opportunity to talk about our family, the McDuffie family.
Yes. So how are y'all doing? How are you doing?
We're doing good. We're still taking things one day at a time. With God's help, He's given us the strength to keep moving on, to keep pushing, because, like you said, the passing of our brother, it impacted and affected everyone, not only the immediate family, but everyone out there in the quartet industry, because he was a great man of God. He was humble. He lived the life he sang and preached about.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I remember when I first met y'all in 2014, I was emceeing a program in Lancaster, South Carolina with Evangelist Loretta. And when y'all came on stage, I was like, what are these people hugging and stuff? Where they do that at? but I was so blessed to see people being godly. It just took me to a whole nother level, and it gave me a whole new appreciation for quartet gospel music, because so many times, I was just coming into the area of gospel music, and a lot of times I had bad experiences with gospel artists, but when I met y'all, it just changed me. It changed my mind about the whole industry. I was like, wow, it's amazing. If you can just meet one family that's humble and truly serving God and living the life that they're talking about, it makes a difference not only to that family, but to those people that are around them that listen and watch them and, actually are inspired by such strength and endurance and praising. And, oh, my goodness, I could go on and on. So, Sister Sharmeika, tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I'm going to ask about the family, but I want to know a little bit about you.
Okay. Again, Sharmeika McDuffie. I started singing. We all started the group at the age, I was 5 years old when we first started the group. I am a single mother of two young, handsome men, Tyreek and Tyrese. I have my master's degree in business administration. When my brother passed, I changed my career. I was always in the school system, but I used to be a bookkeeper. So after he passed last year, I made a career change. That's when I went into teaching business, because that's what my degree is in. So I took that step. I didn't think I could do it or I was gonna make it, because after my brother passed, I felt like I couldn't go on at times, but I had to lean and depend on God to give me that experience to keep going on, because I know Ricky wouldn't want me to sit here and beat myself up, blame myself, or sit here and, keep being sad, because we all miss him, but he's in a better place. I have to look at it like that. He is no longer suffering. He's in no pain. And one day, if we live right, we will see him again. So that's why I made that career change. This is my second year at West Hope Middle School. And I love what I'm doing. I love serving God. My goal daily is, Lord, if you don't do nothing else for me, continue to work on me. Nobody's perfect. Amen. We all sin and we all fall short. But we have to repent and strive daily to give God that 100%.
I totally agree. And, it's amazing how God can take something, that is so dear to our hearts. And, I've dealt with grief with the passing of my father, and, how he birthed so much out of my dad's loss was amazing. And when I look at you and I hear your testimony, it's amazing how even though you're going through the roughest time in your life, you're in a place that you've never even been before, that God would still get the glory out of your life and out of the works that your brother had did before he left from here. So that is amazing. That's, congratulations on that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. To God be the glory.
Yes.
God be the glory. And I want to say this. Also, last year, some of you all may know when you've seen us going around singing, in February, I was involved in a bad car accident where I was out of work from February to August. I had a fracture in my back, and I had to go to the chiropractic, physical therapy, to the back specialist. But I prayed, and I told God I did not want no injections or no surgery on my back. When they did the MRI, the doctor said, it's healing on his own. And I looked at him, I told him these words, God doing the healing. God did that healing. That's the kind of God that I serve. And I never forget when I was in the hospital and my brother Ricky came to see me. And I was in so much pain. And he walked out crying. And later he told me the reason he had to walk out the room crying and cry because he know what pain was. He know what I was going through because of what he been through. And like I say, and even though, I just want to say this, and y'all probably could see, every time he was in the hospital, he would get out, what he would do, get right back on that stage, spreading God's word.
Yes, he would.
Or he would go, if he had a preaching engagement, he kept going. He kept going, and he fought a good fight until the end. Wow. Because that's what it was all about. That's what meant the most to him, doing God's will.
Oh, yes. And, that's, your whole family is a testimony, your testimony. And, the whole time that all this is going on, and I'm up here in Little Old Canada, and I'm just praying for you. I'm crying right along with y'all. And all I could just, was feeling God was like he was going to use you in a mighty way that he hadn't used before. And when I hear you talking now, it just confirms how God was relating to me when I was praying for you and the family, because it's so many people that have been praying with y'all and praying for y'all. And, the tears are still coming, because even when you sent me the shirt, I was like, oh, my God. And I couldn't help it. When I was inboxing you back, I was in tears because it was like, you could feel the spirit. You could just feel that spirit there, and it was just amazing. And I thank you so much for the shirt, by the way, and the CD.
Blessings.
So, thank you. Everyone knows that y'all have been singing for a mighty long time. And what's beautiful is that y'all have been doing it together for all these years, 29 years. So out of these 29 years, who was it do you feel like kept the group going? Because we see your parents, Mother Betty and Brother James with y'all. So who do you feel like was the encouraging one that kept the group going in times when y'all felt like you wanted to give up?
I would say both our parents, more of our mother, because they both back us up 100%, but there's nothing like that mother. That mother push in like that and stuff. So our parents both of them have been so very supportive. And I don't think people really know, like, Ricky, Junior, and Tron are the last three that was born. So when we first started singing, they was not born. Rodney is the oldest. Rodney was the leader. Me, my sister, and Prophet Sharmeika, and our brother Derek, we was the background singers when we first started singing. And then our cousins, the Tills. So at first it was the Till and McDuffie singers when we first started singing. And like,
girl, I'm glad you got us straight on that.
Yeah. So after Junior, Rick, and Tron was born, like they just fell right into it. They just fell right into it. So after a while, the name changed to Little Ricky and the Mighty Golden Stars. Then I'm trying to think. Because it's been somewhat transition. Little Ricky and the Mighty Golden Stars. I'm thinking after Little Ricky and the Mighty Golden Stars, it went to what's it? Oh Lord, Ricky McDuffie and the Family. Even Minister Ricky McDuffie and the Family. I'm trying to take my mind back to memory lane, but Ricky and the Mighty Golden Stars. Then I think it went from there to Rick McDuffie and the Family. Then Rick went into Minister Rick McDuffie and the Family. Then, some people would call the group Pastor Rick McDuffie and the Family, Elder Rick McDuffie and the Family. And now it's the McDuffie family because Rick, before he passed, he told our brother Rodney, we didn't know he was putting us in line, trying to prepare us, but we was not catching on. We was not catching on. He told Rodney, he said, change the name to the McDuffie family. Also, like I say, he started on the CD. Every time he would get out of the hospital, he'll go right to the studio. So he laid the foundation. He completed every song that he wanted to lead on that CD. It's on there with his voice.
Wow.
With his voice. So he did all that, and like the week before he passed, Junior was like, Rick, you got to get better. We got to finish this CD. And Rick said, no, you finish. Y'all finish the CD. So that's what it should be out. Like, we released a single, Another Chance, and it's basically Rick's testimony, Another Chance. The things he went through on Another Chance. And it's a true testimony. It's encouraging. It's inspiring because God keep giving us another chance. He didn't have to do it, but he did.
Right. So
that's a single that we released in March of this year. The full CD should be out, I'm going to say hopefully by October this year. And the title of that CD is The Legacy Continues.
That's amazing how he just prepared y'all and you didn't even know it.
Nope.
You see how God works? He will go before you.